Hello and welcome to Traders View. So today I want to give you an update on what is happening on the crypto market. This is just going to be one of our many updates that will be coming up every single day. So I've told you this year we are going to get active. I'm going to be updating you on what is happening step by step in the crypto market. And most importantly, I'll be telling you exactly when to buy and sell. A lot of people believe that it's not possible for anyone to predict exactly when the market is going to go up and when the market is going to come down, right? So that is the general convention in the investment market. But I'm here to prove the entire world wrong using what I call the CSS concept. Now, the CSS concept is a trading strategy that I have developed over my 10 years of trading the financial market. I have looked at a lot of things: support and resistance, candlestick patterns, harmonics, Elliott wave, you name it, moving averages, convergence, divergence, all of this kind of stuff. I've looked at all these things and I've come to conclude that you just need to keep things simple. And so I've kind of condensed everything I have learned in my entire trading career into 3 steps, which are called the 3 energy, right? The 3 energies that controls the market, the 3 forces that controls the market. And these forces are circle, strength, structure. In short, it is called CSS. So the CSS concept is something that is you master these 3 energies, you can predict any market. I don't care if it is a crypto market, forex market, index market, commodity market. I don't care. You can predict all of this market using the CSS concept, right? So today we want to predict the crypto market using the CSS concept. To predict the crypto market, first thing you have to do is look at Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin turns them all. If Bitcoin goes up, the crypto market goes up. If Bitcoin crashes, the crypto market crashes. Don't ask me why it's like that. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. So to analyze the market, right, we have to look at the Bitcoin chart. So what is Bitcoin going to do? Is Bitcoin going to pump? Is it going to dump? Or is it just going to go on a sideways? In other words, should we buy, should we sell, or should we wait? So I'm going to answer this question using the CSS concept. Let's start with the cycle. If you don't know what the C stands for, the C stands for cycle. And what is a cycle? Let me explain to you quickly by looking at the chart. So let's just quickly go to the chart and let me explain to you what the CSS stands for, right? So I'm going to go up a little bit and let me just quickly draw this. So this is how the market works, right? The market goes up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. So that is what we call the C. The C stands for cycle, right? So when the market goes up, down, we say the market has cycled up and down. So this is cycle up, cycle down, cycle up, cycle down, cycled up, cycle down. You get the idea. So up, down, up, down, up, down. That means what? C, which is cycle, right? So the convention is that when the market goes up, you want to sell. When the market circles down, you want to buy. When the market circles up again, you want to sell. When the market circles down, you want to buy. When the market circles up, you want to sell. When the market circles down, you want to buy. So that's just the concept, right? So the first aspect of the C, which is circle. All right. So with that being said, let's take a look at Bitcoin and see if Bitcoin is cycling up or cycling down. Let's get into it. So if you look at Bitcoin right now, let's look at Bitcoin. So look at Bitcoin right now. What do you think Bitcoin is doing? Right? Bitcoin is cycling up. Right? So if you look back a little bit, you see Bitcoin here is cycled up, which means you should sell. Cycled down, which means buy. It cycled up again, which means sell. So based on the C, based on cycle, you have to sell Bitcoin. You're not to buy it. All right, you have to sell it. You're not to buy it. So based on the cycle, you are to sell Bitcoin. That is, you should not be buying any crypto right now because if Bitcoin is saying sell, every other cryptocurrency is just going to follow suit. But you are not going to base your buy or sell decision just because of cycle. Yeah, in as much as that works, in as much as you can just come and sell, it's not always like it's just going to mess you up, right? You cannot make your investment decision just based on cycle. right? What we are looking out for is what we call confluence. All the energy has to say the same thing. So if the circle is saying sell, then the strength has to say sell. If the strength is saying sell, then the structure has to say sell. You got the point? So all the energy have to say sell or buy. So right now, the circle is saying sell. All right? So since the circle is saying sell, what are we going to do? Are we going to sell? No. We want to check. What is the strength saying? All right? So the strength indicator is something that I have worked on by myself. It's my edge in the market. It tells me exactly what the market is going to do before the market does it. So I'm not willing to give up that edge to the entire public. No. All right. But one thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to tell you what the strength is saying. All right. For now, I don't want to give it out. I don't want to teach it, because if everybody knows it, then it doesn't work again. All right? You know how it is, right? So that is our edge right here on this channel, and I'm going to safeguard it for you guys. So what is the strength saying? Right. The strength is divided into two parts, right? The strength has a long term and the short term. So the short term strength is saying buy. That's one of the reasons why you guys are seeing this market buying. Right? So the short term strength is saying what? Buy. The long term strength, however, is saying sell. So in this situation, I want both the short term strength and the long term strength to say sell or buy. So in this case, the short term is saying buy, the long term is saying sell. So it's actually neutral. So we have neutrality right there. If you're looking for explosive moves in the market, you need the short term and the long term strength to say buy. Right? So in this case, the short term strength is saying buy, the long term strength is saying sell. So we are going to say that the strength is neutral at this point, because there's confusion. Right? So the strength is neutral. So coming back to the CSS, circle is saying sell because the market has circled high. The strength is saying we don't know if you have to buy and sell at the same time. So the strength is neutral, right? And now let's look at the structure. Let's check out the structure, right? So what is a structure? The structures are significant turning points in the market. These are price levels that you want to know. Let me give you an instance, right? As a business person, as any human being on earth who engages in buying and selling of commodities or items, the first thing people talk about when they go to the market is the price. That's the first thing everyone talks about, right? So let's say you go to the grocery store, you go to the market, you want to get yourself some item. What you want to talk about with the person who is selling this item to you is how much. That's the first question you ask. How much is your item? So price is very, very, very important. And that's what the structure is. The structures are the buy and sell price, right? So, and that's what I've done right here. So the selling price are where we call the resistant levels, right? The buying prices are where we call the support levels, right? So, or the demand and supply level, as the case might be. So in this case right here, I have marked them out for you. This is where the sellers are, right? These are the price levels where people are looking to sell, where the sellers are willing to sell. And these are the price levels where the buyers are willing to buy. So let's take a look at the market right now. Where is it? So the Bitcoin market has been going up. Right now, the Bitcoin market is at the sell zone. So it's at the sell price. The Bitcoin market is at the sell price right now. You don't want to buy when the market is at the sell price, right? So right now, you can see that this market is at the sell level. So structurally, the structure is saying sell. So let's go back to our CSS, right? The circle is saying sell because the market has circled high, right? The strength is neutral. And the structure is saying sell. So 2 out of my 3 energies are saying sell. So what do I do? Should I buy or should I sell? If I'm going to be biased, I have to sell. However, because one of this energy is saying it's not giving me a go, I am going to just wait it out. So there you have my answer. Should we buy crypto right now, or should we be selling crypto right now, or should we wait? The answer is wait. Why? Because the CSS, all three energies that control the market, is not saying you should buy or sell, right? So right now you wait. That's what I would do if I was right. In fact, buying the crypto market right now is like suicide. It's a guaranteed way of losing your money right now. If you want to lose your money at the beginning of this year, right now, just try and buy Bitcoin. Let me see what will happen. All right, I'm telling you with absolute confidence, if you try to buy the crypto market right now at this price, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. So, if you must buy, please, if you must buy, just wait for the market to break through this level. Break through. Let it break through the level to maybe 97,000 and dip back to that $93,000 level before you can buy. If you must buy. But don't just buy. All right? Or if you must buy, you wait for the market to come down to at least 85,000, 87,000, right? For you to buy. As an investor, we do just three things in the market. We buy, we sell, we wait. So right now, we wait when it comes to the crypto market. However, the crypto market is not the only market there is to trade. Right? There are other markets. We have the index market, we have the stock market, we have the commodity market, we have the forex market. So I'll be scanning through all of these markets, looking for opportunities. And when I do, I'm going to come over here and share it with you guys. So what you do is to stay glued, right? Subscribe to the channel and make sure that you wait for my update. All right. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.